Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're going to start this video off a little different. I'm trying something new. We're going to go right into a triple threat gameplay game. I got Rondo and Darryl Dawkins, both pink diamonds, 2-for-1 special. Check out the gameplay. Let me know what you think in the comments, and then we'll come back and talk about everything afterwards. Go over the cards, badges, so on and so forth. gonna do 2 separate videos, but the servers are having a little bit of technical difficulties right now, especially with you know, online gameplay. So I did manage to get in one game. It took forever, and I had Darryl, Dawkins, and Rondo both in my lineup. So you know, I kind of tried to incorporate both of them with whatever assists, boards, so on and so forth. So I got a little bit of gameplay in triple threat online. Anyway, let's start with Rondo. This card was an absolute grind. You need 1,300 cards to get them. I just to put it into perspective, I had every card on the auction house except for the new flash packs, and I'm missing 2 coaches. Outside of that, I had to do domination, lifetime agenda. If you guys aren't familiar, I'm gonna make a video on that eventually. They are huge for tokens and cards, so just some stuff for future content. So let's get into his stats. Unbelievable drive and layup. When I first unlocked this card, it was last night on stream. This was the first thing I noticed, drive and layup, which, you know, kind of goes hand in hand with Rondo. Having low post is to be expected. I mean, he's not a center. Very good draw foul, very good close shot. His median 3-pointer are in the 70s. People get turned off by this, but realistically, especially this year in particular, for me anyway, a 70 mid-range and 3-ball, if you know a person's shot, you're pretty much greening consistently. So don't look at that number and just automatically assume, because you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to skill level, badges, so on and so forth. I personally think they're both a very good number, and you can also just throw on a mid-range and 3-point boost on a diamond shoe if you want a little extra in that area, which would definitely probably be the best bet. You know, the rest of the stuff right there is not notable. Passing, 84 ball handle. He's got great pass IQ, great pass accuracy. You know, he's got gold dimer, so you're really, unless you're like throwing ridiculous passes in lanes where people are just standing there, you know, you're not going to have much trouble getting the ball around. We're not going to go over block. This was one thing that stood out to me. His steal is absolutely insane. His perimeter defense is absolutely insane. Those 2 are huge. He can pretty much lock anybody up on the perimeter without even trying, because of how quick he is as well. His speed, as you can see, is 96. It's just insane. Defensively, he's hands down probably the best card in the game right now. Defensively, I can't speak. You know, I've played a lot of games outside of the one that you're going to see in a little bit with him since last night, and yeah, he just, I can't even describe it. He's just unbelievable defensively. The interior defense is 64. It's a little on the lower side, but he has a ton of badges that can make up for that, and it's not like he's going to be, you know, guarding, you know, 7-foot centers all day, you know what I mean? So just take it for what it is. Great rebounding, absolutely great rebounding, especially for being 6'1", and a decent vertical too, so he could definitely snag some boards. We already went over to speed with ball acceleration. This card is so quick, and you can, I believe you can get Hall of Fame quick first step too, which will even help more. Right now I think it's gold, if I'm not mistaken, or you can upgrade it to gold. I haven't really touched the badges too much on any player, so we'll get into that in a few minutes. Strength low, another thing to be expected. Stamina, hustle, lateral quickness is huge. 95 lateral quickness is absolutely huge. He's got good mentals. One thing I wanted to go over, let's go through your badges first, right? So tireless defender, giant slayer, slitherly finisher, oh my god, I can't pronounce words today. Finisher, my apologies, I'm super tired. I've just been playing 2K around the clock with minimal sleep to get to this collection level, so bear with me. Ankle braces, and then most of these gold badges I believe can be upgraded, if not all of them. I haven't really messed with badges this year, so don't quote me on that, but even if you can't make him Hall of Fame, or you don't want to make him Hall of Fame, he has every, you know, essential badge you need, especially defensively as well as offensively. And you know, gold or above is pretty much, in my opinion, all you need. These fearless finisher, hyperdrive, break starter, I did check those last night. They are upgradable. I just haven't taken the time to do so. So you can realistically, in a perfect world, I think you can, you know, upgrade all 18 of those bronze and silver badges to gold. So if you think it in that terms, you're gonna have 36 gold badges and 4 Hall of Fame badges if you're willing to invest in this card once you get them. It really depends on what you're going for. Oh, I didn't mean to go off of that. So now I just want to go over one thing in his oh, here we go. Yeah, so all these badges are upgradable. I forgot they have a section here, so don't be like me, especially if you're tired. Anyway, let's go down to a noticeable, or something that I noticed in his tendencies. So somebody brought this up in my stream last night. His on-ball steal tendency is an 80, which is, it's pretty solid, you know. That's not bad at all, especially with a 96 steal. So that's something to keep an eye on too, and probably the most notable area in his tendencies right now. So let's go over to Darryl Dawkins as well. He is the center in the gameplay video. I did do a review on him as a diamond. I wasn't very impressed. Definitely a solid card, not bad, but from diamond to pink diamond with his evolution is like night and day. He feels like a Kareem or a Wilt to me, right? Just, he has a lot of speed. He's ridiculous in the interior. He has a mid-range. That 72 mid-range is huge, especially for center. So, you know, pick and pops, whatever you want to do. You can pretty much do everything but shoot a 3 with this card. He can lock anybody up as far as centers right now. I know everyone's worried about Mutombo and stuff like that, so it really depends on what you're trying to do now. If you want to run a complete 5-out squad with 5 shooters, you know, Mutombo is definitely a good move. I personally use Channing Frye because he has the 93 ball. You know, there's definitely a few options. You have a Baca, but I think that if you're going old school and you want an interior center that can just completely horse and has very good speed, so he can essentially, you know, D anybody up on the perimeter as well as, you know, in the interior, this is an incredible card. As you can see, like dunk and everything is in the 90s, close shot 90s, post control is crazy. You gotta think this doesn't even have a shoe, so you know these cards, you throw a shoe on them and it goes even crazier. The one thing I'm not a fan with is the 82 block. I said that in this diamond video. Steal could be better too, but I'm not disappointed with the steal. 69 perimeter defense is definitely good for center. Interior defense 86, that's solid. 93 offensive and defensive rebounds, he feels like 99. It's all about who, you know, who's behind the sticks basically, but to me he feels like 99. He pretty much horses over everybody because he has such a high vertical. I haven't had trouble and I've played against, you know, Shaq and all the comp centers that are out right now, and I've even played against Wilt and I just completely bodied Wilt. So he kind of feels like Wilt or Kareem, like I said, but like probably a higher tier version of them. At the end of the day, this is my personal opinion. His speed 75, which is really good. I mean, you throw a shoe on him with speed, he's going to be ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Probably would throw a strength boost on the shoe just to add that additional strength as well to kind of keep up with some of the big body centers and all that may have 99. Right now there's really nobody I don't think there's really anybody out there with 99. Maybe a high 90s, like Shaq might be in the high 90s. I didn't, you know, he might be 99. But yeah, I don't really have anything to say about the tendencies on him. We'll get into the badges. So he does have 4 Hall of Fame badges once you Evo him. As you can see, Lob City Finisher, Posterizer is huge. He dunks on everybody, especially if you set a pick and roll with this card. He dunks, I mean, everybody. You cannot stop him. His animation is absolutely unreal. It's just, it's insane. Back down Punisher is definitely huge. Huge badge right now for this card. Grace Under Pressure, I'm not too familiar with how effective it is. And then as you can see, brick wall, put back boss, all, you know, box, all the stuff you want, pogo stick. And again, we'll go over to the next section and see. So unfortunately, this is something. This sucks, right? There's not many badges you can upgrade, as you can see. So what you saw over there is what you get, except for glue hands. You know, definitely going to upgrade glue hands, but he has the badges you need to be successful. So don't let that persuade your opinion about him. He's a ridiculous card. Very good as a center. I mean, it's a grind. It's an absolute grind to get to him. The Evo itself wasn't too bad. It was 250 points, 50 rebounds, 50 dunks. I just did pick and rolls for the dunks, like I said, and that's kind of where I seen how ridiculous he is with dunking on people. But both cards are just absolutely insane. I can't say enough. Having them both in a lineup, especially in a triple threat lineup. I mean, outside of like a lineup like this, having them two as a triple threat lineup and then throwing like someone like Granger in there or Robinson, like it's nuts. It's nuts. You're barely gonna lose. The only time you're gonna lose is if you lag out, or you know, even if you're terrible on defense. Just with Rondo alone, the amount of because of how high his defense is, especially in the perimeter, he kind of just locks on and picks up on people and drains people's stamina so easily that, you know, if you lock onto a defender once on the perimeter, you're pretty much draining damn near all their stamina, and he doesn't get tired. Not at all, because of his tireless defender at Hall of Fame. So it's just like having him alone on there, it's just nuts. But thank you for all the support, everybody. It's been a crazy start to the 2K year. 2K22 is by far one of the best 2Ks I've played in a long time. It's just been overwhelming with the amount of people showing love. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys watching the video, stopping by the stream. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys next time.